We begin with the 4-point kneeling position with shoulders stacked over arms and hips in line with knees. As you inhale, extend your right leg back, and as you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, rounding your upper back. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out. As you exhale, bring your right knee back to the mat. We repeat on the left leg. Inhale out, exhale, bring knee to nose. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale, bring your knee back to the mat. On your next inhale, extend your right leg back. As you exhale, step right leg between your palms. Come up onto your fingertips, and on your next inhale, lift your left knee off the ground, keeping your back toes tucked. Exhale, lower knee down, stopping just off your mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and lower your knee fully onto the mat. Bring your right leg back and switch sides, bringing your left foot between your palms. Come up onto your fingertips and lift your right knee off the ground as you repeat on the side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. As you exhale, lower your knee fully to the mat and bring your left leg back to 4-point kneeling position. Bring your right foot between your palms and tuck your toes under as you lift your knee off the ground. Come up onto your fingertips and on your next inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, lower to the mat. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower. As you inhale, raise your arms overhead, coming into a high lunge. As you exhale, lower your back knee towards the ground. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up and bring your hands in front of your chest, coming into a twist with your left elbow outside your right knee, with your hands in front of your chest. Exhale as you lower your knee. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, lower. As you inhale, rise up and untwist, bringing your palms back to either side of your right foot on the mat. Swivel yourself so you're facing the side of your mat, then come into a low squat with your left leg outstretched. Keep your hands in prayer as you shift your weight to your left leg. You should find yourself in a low squat on your left with your right leg outstretched. Place palms on either side of your left foot and turn your body to face the end of your mat. Your back knee should be down on the mat with your toes tucked. Come up onto your fingertips and inhale as you lift your right knee off the ground. Exhale and lower knee towards mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. On your next inhale, stay at the top and lift your arms overhead in a 45-degree angle. Exhale, lower arms to mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. On your next inhale, raise arms towards ceiling, coming into a high lunge. Exhale, lower knee towards ground. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Inhale, bring hands together in front of chest and come into a twist with your right elbow outside your left knee. Exhale, lower knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. On your next inhale, untwist and bring palms back to either side of your foot and swivel yourself so you're facing the side of your mat and come into a low squat on your left leg. Keep hands in prayer as you shift your weight from left to right leg and find yourself in a low squat. Place palms on either side of your right foot and turn your body to face the end of your mat. Step your left leg forward to meet your right leg. Inhale and come up into chair pose with your arms reaching up in line with your ears and legs bent as if sitting back into a chair. Wiggle your hips back and forth for a couple of breaths to loosen up your hips. Widen feet to about hips distance apart and squat deeper as you lower your arms to touch the ground. As you stand, bring your arms to prayer in front of chest. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Repeat a few times, picking up the pace as you go. Bring your feet together and keep your hands on your hips. Your knees should be in a slight bend. Come onto your right tippy toes and lift your knee to hip height as you straighten your left leg. Extend your right leg out in front of you as straight as you can and bend it back. Out, back, out, back. As you bring your right knee back, ground down in your standing leg and shift your weight forward, coming into a single leg balance with your right leg reaching out behind you. Slowly lower your right foot to the mat at a 45-degree angle. Inhale as you stretch your arms out towards the opposite ends of the mat, coming into Warrior 2. Move your arms in and out, bending only at your elbows. In, out, in, out. Place your hands on your hips and swivel to face the edge of the mat. Shift your weight forward and lift your back leg up into single leg balance. Step your right leg forward to meet your left leg in a chair pose. Keeping hands on hips, come onto your left tippy toes and inhale to lift your knee to hip height. Exhale to extend your left leg out in front of you as straight as you can and inhale to bend it back. As you bend your left knee back, ground down in your standing leg and shift your weight forward, coming into a single leg balance with your left leg reaching out behind you. Lower your foot and stretch your arms out, coming into Warrior 2. Move your arms in and out, bending only at the elbows. In, out, in. Place your hands on your hips and swivel to face the edge of the mat. Shift your weight forward and lift your back leg up into single leg balance. Step your leg forward to meet your right leg in a chair pose with your arms stretched overhead. Release into a forward fold, grabbing the opposite elbows. Sway from side to side for a few breaths, feeling the stretch. Place your hands on the mat and step your right leg back. Turn towards your right side of the mat, still in a forward fold. Place your left palm on the ground in line with your shoulders and place your right palm on the back of your right hip. Ground down into your left arm as you inhale to lift your chest and exhale to twist towards your right. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling, looking up for a nice stretch. Bring your hand back to your hip as you switch sides. Ground down into your right arm as you inhale to lift your chest and exhale to twist towards your left. Lift your left arm towards the ceiling for a nice stretch. Untwist and bring your hands back to ground. Bring your hands back to your hips and put a bend in your knees as you lift your chest up. Cactus your arms by your ears and inhale as you lift both heels off the ground. Exhale, lower heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Straighten your arms and bend into a forward fold. Walk your arms to the left foot and inhale as you straighten your back and look up. Exhale as you fold down and take a couple of breaths here. Walk your hands back to between your legs and walk your arms over to the right side. Inhale as you come into a halfway lift and look up. Exhale and fold forward. Take a couple of breaths here. Walk your hands back to the other side of the mat and step your back leg forward. Using your thumb and peace fingers, grab hold of your big toes. As you inhale, come into a halfway lift, straightening your back and looking up. Exhale as you fold forward. Bend your knees and lower yourself onto the ground. Keeping your fingers on your big toes, extend your legs forward into a 45-degree angle. You can put a slight bend in your knees if you can't straighten your legs. Bring your legs out and back in. Out and back in. Out and back in. Check that you have enough space to safely roll back before beginning the next section. Do not attempt if you have any neck or back injuries. Holding onto your toes, slowly roll backwards and roll back up and down and up and down and roll back up, stopping at the top. Hold your position. And lower your knees and lay back down onto your mat with your knees bent. Take your right leg and place it over your left knee in a figure 4 stretch. Loop your arms through the hole and grab hold of your left knee to bring it closer to your chest. Hold for a couple of breaths. Release your arms and let your legs fall to the right. Keep your arms outstretched and turn your head to face the left. Hold the stretch for a couple of breaths. Come back to the center and switch sides, bringing your left leg over your right. Release your arms and let your legs fall out to your left side. Keep your arms outstretched and look out to your right. Hold the stretch for a couple of breaths. Bring your legs back to the center, uncross your legs, and come into your final resting pose.